This is a government that lies. It lies because it is led by a radical feminists who long ago forgot the difference between truth and falsehood, assuming they ever knew it to begin with. They're intentionally being dishonest on the motion. For example, they claimed his employees was only picking food for female guests, and only answered the phone calls of the female guests. That's a lie. Pay attention how the government is being dishonest. They're making it sound as if his employees only was hired to pick up females. That's a lie. The government is intentionally lying to push for a narrative. During one of the former assistants' testimony, Navarro said he used to pick up all the guests, whether they're females or males. He said, "I used to pick up people." He even testified saying, sometimes people come over, buy their own cars or take a taxi cab. You could see how the government purposely didn't mention this to push for a false narrative. In order to make it appear like the tasks these employees were doing was part of an enterprise. The prosecution trying to make it seem like they were hired explicitly for the purpose of only dealing with women. For example, hear the testimony of Navarro saying part of his job was also to bring food to the staff as well. In the motion, the prosecutors lied by saying that Navarro's tasks was only picking up female guests, or bringing food only for women. That's a lie. They also said part of his task is to pick up herpes medicines. Pay attention how they are singling out parts of his testimony to create a pattern. This employee testified he was picking up a list of many things that was needed for the household from Walmart. The prosecutors claimed this groupie has identified Navarro's picture. She claimed that she was picked up by him. Navarro debunked that. He testified none of the guests he drove looked underage. The government deliberately ignored to include this piece of information. He testified not remembering if he ever picked up that lying groupie. Clearly he didn't. We all know she is a stalker who was fucking Jermaine, not Kells. The government's motion is filled with twisting testimonies. Without making these weak attempts of falsifying the argument, the entire basis of the so-called enterprise falls apart. Prosecutors lie to justify the RICO charge. The enterprise has no basis because the employees' testimonies debunk the whole indictment. The prosecutors lied on the motion and said Alex, aka Richard Erland, had sex with R. Kelly when he was 17. That is a lie. Richards testified he was 20 when he gave head. This liar did not claim he was underage when he gave oral sex. The prosecutors lied on the motion. Again. The prosecutors are shamelessly lying without any regard to the testimonies of their own witnesses.